Oh, it's COVIDs. You got the COVIDs. Now you don't have the virus, but you kind of, you feel me? And mentally, you got the COVIDs.
Hilarious.
Hold on, I'm just gonna break her because I want to test to make sure it sounds good.
Okay. We'll just say I got places.
It's all good, man. We about to do one take, step back like Luca. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this came back podcast. So I'm DJ Sip.
Danny Vita.
What up?
Man, how y'all doing today, man? It's been like a couple weeks since we last recorded. Had a lot of shit wishy-washy in the world.
Of course.
But I'm happy to see y'all guys. How y'all been?
Just, one day at a time, still dancing, still working on like my songwriter stuff.
Okay.
EP,
How
working
is
on the
that?
visuals. It's been really good. The EP hasn't dropped yet. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. What's up, kid? It's gonna be a movie.
How's that? Have you been experiencing it? Like, you're not new to the creative game,
Right.
right? Your creative prowess is
Right.
broad.
I'm true.
However, now this is something a new like facet of what you're doing. How's that approach, and how have you had any woes or any difficulties acclimating to that?
Okay, to be honest, like I helped with the treatment and the concept of the last video.
Uh-huh.
That was one thing I'd never done before.
Okay.
That was fun. It was a headache. And then on top of that, once we got to the actual set, I actually had to shoot for Growing Up Hip Hop TV. So that'll actually be coming out in 2 months.
Hey
so
man, it sounds like you need to get some more splits. Get the splits done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's been it's been a challenge, but it's been exciting. I think I can't become like the IG girl yet.
Uh-huh.
But so
hey, that's cool. That's cool. Get that money.
My link in my bio is coming.
We got Blues brother number 1 over here. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
I'm just enjoying life. You see me every week. I give y'all something new. I'm out here.
You doing like Ray Charles? You know what I'm saying right now.
This is the look I'm going for. Right
I got you.
Like,
I see the bag.
I'm on my new shit. Don't look at my eyes. Mind your business.
Ooh, I already see the energy you on.
That's the new shit I'm on. Well, it's been 2 weeks since we
Yeah.
So my last week was pretty interesting.
I can't wait to get into that.
So interesting that this week I'm staying in the fuck side. I'm inside this week. I'm chilling. My week been pretty boring. Work. I fucked up, so we're gonna clip that out. But it's a big week at the same time that I'm keeping it low.
My man got. He sound like all right. All right. It's doing well. He got a dance around. Who's talking?
Happy birthday, Alexander.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Wednesday.
My man got the D's listening to this shit right now. That's what it is. Who's listening right now?
I don't know.
It don't matter.
Okay, all right, we'll get into it. Anyways, so it's been a lot of shit going on, man, in the city right now, a lot of in the world. You want to go ahead and get into it? Like, I know you got a lot of shit. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. How could I forget? I'm so sorry. We do have a special guest today, guys. Moosh, the number one, the unknown, not unknown, but the fuck. I'm gonna cut this up. Anyways, we got the number one multi-talented artist, Moosh. What do you want to go by? Who are you, artist?
A real New Orleans nigga.
Entertainer. Okay.
You hear it, ladies, in the town.
No, you go. We can cut it up. Yeah.
Oh, you can say Carmouche first.
Carmouche.
Yeah. So when I post it,
you can actually.
All right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So then when you say move,
Yeah.
it's gonna click.
We have a special guest today, guys. We got Carmouche in the building. We're going to bring him in a little bit later, guys. We're going to talk about a lot of what he's got going on. My man from New Orleans. We're going to talk about currency. We're going to really get into like Cash Money versus No Limit. I'm a No Limit dude. I don't know about you.
All day.
You were from New Orleans, so you got to be No Limit.
See, murder my baby daddy.
Oh, he's quiet over here.
Oh shit, hold on.
We'll get to it later.
Okay.
Action packed.
So definitely, we definitely are starting to reach out to a lot of our local businesses and sponsors.
Yep.
This episode is brought to you by Chummy's Edibles.
Chummies!
Based out of Chicago, black-owned cannabis, taste happiness.
Yes, based out of the beautiful Chicago.
Absolutely. You'll be seeing more from them, product placement. If you are interested in putting your brand, doing an advertising with the Kickback Podcast, let us know. All right?
And then basically, if you're trying to taste happiness, fuck with Chummy's Edibles. # taste happiness. All right, now that we got that out the window,
right?
Let's get it going now, guys.
All right, so of course, we try to jump into the topics from the week. Let's go for it. Definitely not starting off with that.
Yeah, we
one.
can't let the
no, because I didn't even.
Oh yeah, I had a long day.
So actually, you know what? Let's start with some music. We did see the Versus battle.
Oh, Yo.
The one that we
Which
looking
one
for.
are we talking about?
The one that we've been
Oh, we
waiting
were
for.
talking about the one we were talking about for weeks.
I feel like
One-
we spoke this
In
to
pre-production,
We
yeah,
did.
for
We
real.
spoke this to
Shout out to Apple Music, give us a check because we definitely spoke
Yo,
this
and the
one.
I swear, guys, it's like the guys too. We're like, we had a kickback the other, a real kickback, and it's all the women in one side of the room, all the guys on one side of the room, and we're over here like, yo, Brandy versus Monica though.
Let's
Yo, and y'all
We
over here
never
talking
spoke
like,
about
y'all
this.
can't believe we're probably talking about this, but like, it
Fantasy
can't be
wrestling.
happening.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
So who got it? Let's go ahead and make some
You know,
predictions.
First, I want to say Monica, but I feel like Brandy's gonna win because I feel like she has shit I'm forgetting.
Fair. Monica definitely has more number one hits though.
What about you, Em?
I feel Monica. I'm Team Monica.
I'm team
Brandy.
Monica.
I mean, Brandy Moesha was in my opinion. The
She was a
better.
whore. I'm Alicia. Sorry.
And, well, there's other things as well, but we gonna hold that in the tuck for a little bit. But basically, how I feel about it is that Moesha, Brandy, she had the better or bigger career. So if just for face value, if you hear those two names, it's Brandy, especially when you think about the songs, you know, Waiting to Exhale, etc.,
Cinderella.
etc. However, if you take a look at Monica's career and the songs she had, I didn't even do the research on what they charted or what they did. I'm just talking impact. She speaks to a specific demographic, a large specific demographic of women. I feel like Monica can have if she uses the correct songs, the emotional effect that her songs will have can surpass Britney's.
Yeah, you had
Even though Brandy is the better voice.
and had the great warm up today.
That
was the greatest like breakdown. Cause like I read between the lines of what you said, and yes,
I'm focused.
Monica's like what's your auntie's the prerequisite to your
Oh,
auntie.
you hear my joke? I'm trying to get mature.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. How do you think about it? You're a young woman growing up in that era. I feel like you were heavily influenced between those two.
I was more so a fan of Monica though.
Okay, was that because you grew up in Atlanta, like she's from Atlanta, or just because of the music?
9 times out of 10, I'll be honest.
Okay.
Yes, but her music, it was her voice. It was just, and then she was, I mean, they were both young in the game. It was just something about Monica's voice. There's something about the rich gospel brought up in the church.
I'm gonna be so real with you. As a young lad, I used to think I wanted to smash Monica.
Yeah. Yes.
Sitting in my room.
Yes.
Sitting in my room. That video.
Monica was 100%
When she was
the
sneaking
better
homeboy in the window, you already knew she was on first video. So that kind of,
she was a Rocco.
shit.
She had Rocco's kids, okay?
Yo,
that's a whole other
that's the
topic.
prerequisite.
And she'll hold a hammer.
So
and she'll beat bitches up for you.
Fast forward 25
Monica.
years. That's what I'm saying. See Murder. She was letting us know, like, yo, nigga, I'm kind of.
And she with the
I'm
shit.
sultry early.
Yo, it's Monica.
How you feel for Shannon Brown?
I think Shannon had his own issues.
If I'm Shannon, I might be a little sick because I feel like, you feel me?
Yo, and she got him, and he's coming off of like one of his career years.
Exactly.
You on the one to chip with Kobe?
Yeah, like if I'm Shannon, I'm a little shitty.
Sorry, Shannon.
Yeah, it's all love though.
I feel like that's the topic right there,
You
man.
could jump really high.
How y'all feel about like checking for like your ex? Like, all right, let me
We'll go for
refrain.
it.
Yeah. No, say
I
what you
have
wanna
a
say. Say what you
theory.
wanna say, bro.
I have a theory, and like, all right, we're gonna get real man talker here.
Early.
I feel like once you really love someone, you'll never like, you'll always have love for that person. It's like you have like a tattoo kind of. You'll have that itch in you. Like you always have love for that person, but like you'll never be in love with them again, I guess.
Agreed.
But like, how do you feel about if someone like is so a little more into it, like, you know,
like somebody's more into you than you
no,
are?
more into their ex. Like, yo, I get that you'll like have feelings for them, but like, yo, you a little too.
You know, that's
you a little
why,
too invested, my nigga. Like,
it's a lot of open relationships in Hollywood.
you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
a lot of
see. Now I
insurance
see exactly what you're saying.
policies.
Like, to be real
like,
with you,
if shit don't
My
work
thing-
out.
like if I loved you, I could never say like fuck you. I could never hate you. I'll never talk to you. It'll always be love. I'll never want to see you down. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be like, I ain't gonna be like, yo, you check
Don't
it
be
for me.
bitter.
I feel like it's very breakup specific. So I mean, under the circumstances that we talking, this is an amicable breakup.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Right.
there's if two people break up amicably and you know they've moved on, it's all good. It's not like that tit for tat shit.
Yeah.
I feel like it's cool. Yo, oh, this nigga, let me see what they did every now and then. You feel me? Let me see what niggas is up to. You feel me? No kids, no. You feel me? Like, oh.
Cause I feel like real talk,
But-
like
If you looking and you listen to love music and you fucking trying, oh no, I gotta figure out how to. Now that's weird.
Because I feel like
But
this stumbled into something that we talk about nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like with internet and accessibility, it's like you always gonna be attached to that person for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
And you always have accessibility, and like that's just something real in the world today. It's like I feel like a lot of men and women can't handle people having like that relationship, amicable relationships with their exes.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with maturity. Everybody says they're mature until it's time to communicate. So the real communicators and the real mature people, those are the people that can check up on their ex and not have any emotion behind it. Just like how I can look at a girl that's sexy and not want to have sex with them. Just like like once you reach a certain level of maturity, you can separate to the A from B. But that's only if you have it. And the fucked up thing about a relationship is that two people have to have it, not just one. Because if one person is with it,
black mature men don't cheat.
Bingo.
That's what it is.
I'm on it, yo.
You
I'm
put an
telling you.
asterisk on there.
Yo, that was a cut.
You're not understanding. You ain't overstanding. You understanding.
Yeah, that was quick
know
cut
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
back on D.
You gotta open your third eye.
Back on D, baby. Back on D.
But yeah, I'm sorry we got to that, but like that's real though. Like if you think about that, like
Yeah,
that's something real. Like we're all adults. Like,
and that's why Monica's gonna. Brandy's gonna lose.
even Brandy got the vehicle. She got the Dante Star Wars.
That's what I was gonna say. Vehicle manslaughter. I was gonna bring it up because everybody forget about. And I have to say this.
Vehicular homicide.
Black Lives Matter. Bruce Jenner also did it, and we don't talk about that either. Back to Brandy though. Yeah, Brandy definitely did that, and nobody talks about it. Nobody thinks about it. Nigga, money.
Swept it up like a spilled drink. You know what I'm saying?
I need that type of money.
Yeah,
I don't know what number that is.
No, it's
that's double digit
Your mother
millions.
is Tanya Norwood.
That too. You feel me?
Anywho, last week we were having a whole discussion about, WAP and how, the different opinions on it. CeeLo made some recent comments towards female artists and music. He said music has regressed since the 70s, and some female artists, specifically Nicki Minaj, are some of the sources of shameless and desperate music.
Shameless and desperate music, CeeLo. Okay.
I just want to address, shout out to all the women right now that's like really putting these hits out.
I get that CeeLo is like super artistic and he's like,
he can't talk.
That Samsung phone
he
fucked
can
his
sing
brain
and shit
up.
like that, but it's like,
he can't talk.
I don't know, man. I personally think guys, let alone grown ass men over 40 something, talking about 20 something year old women, they got no place. I should shut the fuck up and just mind your business. Like, who you to sound like? You sound like some old wash nigga. Like, let her do her shit. Like, if you don't agree with it, cool. Don't agree with it.
It's not your era.
Yeah, leave it alone, bro.
Never mind gender or who's saying what. If it's not your era, if it's not what you grew up around, if it's not for you, don't try to understand it.
I don't like the Lil Yachty. That niggas can't rap. That niggas, or I ain't gonna say he's weird, but
I don't like a lot of shit.
I don't like all the young sassy gangster niggas.
Yeah, but it's
y'all know what I'm talking about? All these young 19, 20-year-old dudes that's like sassy.
We were raised doing 90s hip hop.
But it's like, it's what it is.
Exactly. See what I did there.
And I understand, like, that's just their era. Like, we grew up on fucking toxic masculinity and, like,
bingo.
And machismo and, like, calling dudes F words and shit like that. But, like, now these dudes, like, it's just a different world. And I get that. Like, I just realized it's not for me, though.
I hang around them due to, you feel me, my life. But this is how I classify them, and I spend a lot of time thinking about this. I don't try to understand, nigga. If you wasn't alive when the towers dropped, it's not for me, and I'm not trying to understand it.
That's crazy. You interact with people like that.
My nigga.
That's fucking
You
nuts.
feel me? Crazy, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to understand y'all shit. Some of it I like, some of it I don't. If I don't like it, I keep it to myself, or I'll share it with, you feel me, the people I share it with. Mm-hmm. But I will never just like try to just spill hate. That's the problem with the old heads. Old heads in every generation of old head, they want respect from the younger or the generation on the come up. But the one thing that is what seemingly is always missing is that you can't shit on somebody and then expect them to respect you.
So I think CeeLo was wrong for that, but we ain't gonna dwell on that. I want to take this old head talk and kind of switch gears into more music talk. And the new Nas album came out.
Produced by Hit Boy.
He had some smoke for Doja Cat, kind of talking about old head versus young head, talking like discrepancy and disconnection. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't think it's crazy. He's just talking about some shit. Like, everyone caught it straight. But how do you feel about that? Like, I feel like kind of speaks to what you're talking about. Like, the disconnect between like just leave it alone. You shouldn't even talk about it.
Exactly.
Because you kind of sound crazy talking about it.
All right, so Rakim is gonna come out and make a song dissing hating OnlyFans. It's like that's what it feels like. That's what I like. That's what it all feels like to me. Like that. Like CeeLo. I don't know if you know this, but the electric slide, both electric sides are about sex.
He told me this shit earlier.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to break news. I'm not. You feel me? But Taste Like Candy is about eating vagina, and the Electric Boogie Woogie Woogie is about a girl in love with her vibrator. Surprise.
Cheers.
So the only difference, CeeLo, and people that feel that way of CeeLo, the only difference is women. Never mind like Kaya and shit like that. And Trina. Women are now.
Kaya's still bad too.
But nowadays, women now, the era that we're in right now, women are just more vulgar with it, and guess what? We have to deal with it.
Yeah.
We had Foxy Brown, we had Little Kims, we had Trinas, we had Kaya, My Neck, My Back. But the difference between then and what's happening now is that toxic masculinity was still the kingdom over those women.
I feel like
now women are up.
So I feel like nowadays, like that's gonna. I was talking about this. Like, this is the change of the world. Like, it's just gonna start changing where women are gonna be. They're making more money. That man, the
women are the new
sexual
men.
Harassment shit. Women gonna start moving crazy.
Yes,
and
they already are.
But it's gonna be across the board though.
My fault.
It's still late.
I popped off. But nah, they already are. I mean, I see it. I don't know. You know, I be trying to use foresight with everything, but like, look at how life is progressing. Not even to take it here, but it was toxic masculinity. I broke it down earlier today. It was toxic masculinity, and then it was the LBGT. They had life for a little bit, maybe from like the late '90s to the early 00s. They had life.
I'm gonna let you stand on
no,
that by yourself.
I'm not trying to. I'm not even treading
the
the
biggest gang on earth.
Not treading the waters at all. I'm not even.
I'm
just mentioning y'all.
That's Aunt Bloom.
I'm just
right.
I'm just mentioning y'all. So like they had
father of Alexander.
Hilarious. Wednesday. So they had life for a certain period of time, and now women have life. Like women are owners of life.
Honestly, though, I think women. I get what you're saying, but I think. Yeah,
I'm
not gonna get problematic.
We don't gotta be problematic.
I was gonna say I think women are like they have this moment to shine, but I think they're fumbling it.
Yes, I also agree with you.
Because women don't have unity amongst women, and you can that's not a fair thing to say.
It is a true statement.
Because like the thing, y'all fight each other and it pulls against y'all pull against each other and it just blows up in each other's face.
It's a true statement, but we already weren't really getting the support of like our fellow black men, then I mean y'all can't even bring up the whole y'all fighting each other. Y'all ain't supporting us. Y'all the main ones talking about the shit we talking about. Like what?
Touche. So you know what? We ain't even gonna go.
No, touche.
We don't go into it right now.
Touche.
We don't go into it right now. So let's talk about it. Like, so Megan came out. Okay. She talked about it on Instagram Live.
Okay.
Multiple videos.
Okay.
Showed the photo this week.
Okay.
And what we said, like, we got the evidence we talked about last episode that if we had, it would be irrefutable to cancel, so to say, Tory.
Okay.
We've gotten it. How do y'all feel about this now?
He's canceled.
How you shoot a woman, bro, from the whip? He's a little dude, man.
How you shoot a woman? Okay.
I just want to know why. No, I don't want to know why. I mean, it is what it is. No, we can't build a time machine. What were you thinking?
Yeah.
That's what I would like to know. What was, when you let it off, when you upped the pole, what was going on in your mind that's like, nah, I'm about to really let her have it? You feel me?
Like, I'm in the, and like, think about this, by discharging the gun, what was your intent?
Exactly.
Were you trying to really like clip her wings, or was it on some like?
And why are you so short shooting down? You're fucking 4'4" and you shoot a fucking 6'11" woman. You shoot Giannis in the ankle.
He was in the backseat.
You're fucking Nate Robinson. How does Nate Robinson shoot Giannis in the ankle?
What I don't get is like he shot.
I don't get it.
I get her like I ain't want to cooperate with the cops, which it makes sense.
I'm just talking
all the things. But my thing is like, what could have led you to that, bro? My thing, and he scored the bag and fumbled it in one quarantine.
Literally in 6 months, this nigga was the king of quarantine. I mean, we could
Instagram.
If you could debate it, but Tory,
he's the Britney Spears of 2020.
His stock had the highest jump from where he was pre and post quarantine out of every celebrity who did anything for quarantine. His stock rose the most.
Amen. Like Max Cream said, I don't trust a nigga to get extensions and fake hair. Just saying.
Yeah, you see the
Tory,
movie's
man,
like,
what's
I
up?
pull up and pop girls in the party.
Oh yeah.
That shit had me, yo.
And now the court of public opinions
man,
is just.
How about that for you now, bro? You might have to shave your face.
Yeah.
I might have to. I talked about that earlier. I talked about that
just
earlier,
hit
bro.
me.
Niggas be. I don't want to hear that shit no
That
more.
doppelganger's just quiet for you.
I don't want to hear it no more.
That's
I
what
gotta
I'm
find a
saying.
new celebrity that I don't look like to say I look
You
like.
look like Anthony Randolph.
I'll take it.
That's a real old
Call me
head Nick talk
anything.
quote.
Some. I don't even know what he looked like because I never really watched the show. But somebody told me I look like somebody from ATL the other day.
Who?
The movie?
No, the show.
Lakeith Stanfield?
Yes.
ATL.
Yes,
Atlanta.
that's his name. Yeah,
Atlanta.
What?
Lakeith
What white person
Stanfield.
said that to you?
She was black and it was hilarious because I didn't know who the fuck it
That's
was.
some white people.
You know,
You know
he
you look like that guy from Get Out.
that show from This Is America. That guy. You know the show he does.
That's so sad.
I be looking at myself like I don't look like nobody. You feel me? Like
Nah,
You look like every tall skinny nigga.
you like a typical New York scammer.
Nah, he ain't that. Oh, speaking of scam,
hilarious.
I ain't gonna jump in that. That's a random thought. But back to Tory and Meg like that. Also, there is still pieces of the story that are missing.
Okay.
I agree.
Right?
Because you see how she's like, oh, it wasn't Kylie's house.
Kylie was not
Like that,
involved.
they absolved her of that immediately.
Chris know that.
Chris
Come
don't
on
play
now,
that.
first
But
of
they're
all,
like, yo,
no.
first and foremost, take my daughter's name.
we
out
don't
y'all's
do
Griselda
nigga
Blanco
shit.
don't play that. We know.
But then they're
We
like the
appropriate,
neighbors.
but we're not involved.
Because like, I still don't get why this nigga, if he's not in Canada, why is he not in the slammer? Like it's something like holding back the case. And I guess we'll figure it out, man. It's just like it's a magic bullet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you should have kept that bullet in the chamber, my guy.
And then he tried to blame, and I think really like she would have held him down if he didn't really try to be a tough guy and like slander her name and like
yeah, like
he tried to just, no, I didn't fuck her.
Like,
you know, like when you
it's
fuck
like,
the chick
why?
that ain't that bad in high school.
Niggas be
You
lying.
like, no, man, she sucked my dick. That's why.
Niggas be lying.
Well, like he did that.
What? It's like it don't count.
It's because he didn't want to get clowned.
you know what this is
He had a
like?
fragile ego. Man got hair plugs.
Yo,
She put him on his back.
This nigga missed the
Game over, right?
game-winning field goal twice. You know how like the nigga kicked the ball, but the other coach called a timeout and he got to re-kick the shit.
Yep.
He fumbled it twice. He fumbled during the incident, and then after the incident, how he handled it was totally
because
like
he could have got out in front of it and really like.
he could have. That's not
had something.
telling.
Paid somebody to say something. He could have got the one lawyer, the lady lawyer that supports all the women that gets sexually assaulted.
Oh, like Black China and all that.
Yeah, that chick come out. He could have had someone double down.
Slandering is not damage
Well,
control.
okay. Realistically, what could he possibly say?
Yo,
Be remorseful.
Yeah, exactly. Wear a turtleneck.
Don't say nothing.
Wear a turtleneck.
Be
Speak
remorseful.
low. Maybe
Exactly,
Put some clear frame glasses on.
Catch a fucking a premiere primetime interview with somebody with
makeup
bright
on.
lights in your face.
Yep.
You're in a turtleneck with a
Some
bookshelf,
glasses.
with a motherfucking bookshelf in the
Y'all know
back.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Niggas know what time it is,
Yeah,
man. Come on, man.
I'm so
Come
sorry.
on, man. We've
And
been in the game too long
and I
now,
know-
man. We've been in the game way
And I
too
just
long.
feel so bad if she had to feel that trauma because
Yeah, you feel me?
And you know, I
Yeah.
love my black woman.
Yeah, I feel like black
My
woman.
black queen.
And
Your
we
PR
did that.
nigga is right behind the nigga
And
that's
arrest the
interviewing
cops
you,
that killed
talking
Breonna
Breonna
to
Taylor.
Taylor.
you can see
Yeah.
the shadows.
Keep it going. Yep, perfect. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
you
Keep
feel
going.
me?
Keep going.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, like-
That's what he should have done. Now, we're joking, obviously, but
Seriously.
he was supposed to do something of the effect.
Send her some flowers or some shit. Do the Instagram.
This is
Offset.
Black Lives Matter.
Remember
They
Offset
just
tried to
barely
get.
taking Birkins for nothing.
Remember when
so.
Offset tried to get Cardi back? He sent her all his flowers. Instagram was like,
And
oh.
Exactly.
shut down her,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
My nigga popped out on her on stage, on a world tour or at an arena.
Yeah, like this
Popped
is
out on stage.
This is the perfect example of
Not
like,
saying
as
that
a
he was
guy,
supposed to do that,
like,
but
blue table talk.
yeah, hold on.
This is the
You see what I did, right? You see what I did,
This is
right?
the perfect example. Like
I was about to
I don't
cut,
really
and I
fuck with
said, you
Shorty,
know what? Let me
but I
say
gotta
that.
like she could really end me, so I gotta like let her nice on some thin line between love and hate. You know what I'm talking about, Ant.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't really.
Actually, no, I don't. I don't know. What you're
No, wait a minute.
Yeah. Anywho, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
Megan
hope
Right.
Tori looks. I mean, not Tori. I hope Megan does good. She looks good.
Megan is gonna do good. This is what I hope Megan does. I hope she doesn't use the limelight of the tragic event that happened to her. I hope she doesn't. I hope she uses it to do more good. Meg has been doing amazing with everything Hot Girl Summer. We save an environment in school, etc. I just hope she uses the newfound fame that she unfortunately will get from an unfortunate incident that happened to her. I hope that she will use it to continue to be great and not defend herself. That's all.
I can't put it anywhere better than that.
I don't want any smoke with anyone.
Well, at this moment, we're going to take this time to pay some bills.
Absolutely.
And we're going to get ready for our guest, Carmouche, coming up.
Yep.
Okay, Carmouche.
Shout out to Chummy's Edibles once again.
I was 4 for 4.
Hashtag taste happiness.
Yes.
If you want a wonderful taste in the Chicago area, metro area of any national North American
Yeah,
city,
in Atlanta, we pull up
fuck
on
with
you.
Chummy's Edibles. Taste happiness.
Instagram, Chummy's Edibles.
Gang, gang.
All right.
This episode is brought to you by Chummy's Edibles.
Chummies!
Based out of Chicago, black-owned cannabis, taste happiness.
Yes, based out of the beautiful Chicago.
Absolutely. You'll be seeing more from them.
So we back, y'all, from the break. We got a lot of shit, a lot of antics going on. Ant out here getting ready
And
for
his
this.
antics.
He's getting ready for Comedy View.
Yep.
But speaking in that same vein of comedy and artistry,
Right, absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like I spoke about earlier, we got K Carmouche coming up.
Yes, absolutely. A real New Orleans native, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Artist to show him some love as he walks
Yeah, shout out to K Carmouche. Come on through,
You know what
y'all.
I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to insert some applause. You're
Yeah. She pulled me over, threw me out the rover. I was listening to that today.
How y'all doing?
How you doing, man?
Y'all know what's up. K Carmouche in here.
Yeah, man. How you
with
doing,
the
man?
with the Kickback podcast, you hear me?
Period.
Fucking with that. How I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
I'm going to have bitches in our DMs like.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. We trying to expand our fan base anyways.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And we
I'm
love
tired of
women.
y'all funky
I love
niggas.
women. Beautiful ones.
All right, so let's talk about background and beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you are a New Orleans native. We hear it is thick. It is there.
Yes,
You
yes,
know
ma'am.
what I'm saying? So what brought you to Atlanta first and foremost? And then we'll go into the story.
Shit, I've been in the A with this 2020. I've been in the A about 8 years.
Okay.
You hear me? Like,
Okay.
I started out like everybody else, you know, graduating high school, 17, you hear me? Don't really know who I am.
Yeah,
You feel me?
everybody.
All they telling a nigga, go to college. That's the only way you're going to be successful. But you hear me? I've been doing shit like, you know, being a class clown and rapping and all that. So this shit was second nature to me, but I'm not going to say I never thought I couldn't do it, but it was just like, you know how that is. Like, you know, you got a talent and you do it, but your counselor like, oh, if you don't go to college, you got it. They drilling that shit
Right.
into you. You know, your mama wants you to go to school and all that. So you like,
And especially like doing what you do, like 2020 allows for like with internet allows like hybrid artists and entertainers. Back in 2012, there was like if you ain't rapping, singing, making beats.
right.
There is no like you don't see anyone like this, so there is no way to believe that. It's hard
but
to
see,
believe
what
it.
the difference was, it wasn't that a nigga didn't believe in himself. It was
They didn't
at the
believe in him,
time. You know, my people, they whatever I wanted to do, they fucking with that. But it was just at the time, you know, self being a young nigga. Man, I'm 17 years old. I don't got no money like that. This is a time where the internet was the internet, where you couldn't have access to these artists like that. Like everything wasn't. Well, I can slide in your DM and tell you listen to my song right now, and you might fuck with that.
Right.
It wasn't like that. So you like, damn, they made it. I could do it, but it wasn't like now. Like I could distribute my own shit.
Yeah.
I don't gotta worry about you.
Direct to consumer.
I got yeah.
Shout out to the independent
You cut out the
artists,
middleman.
you know what I'm saying?
But back then, that's when you had to have that hit song. If your shit wasn't on the radio, who you is? Nigga ain't gonna listen to your SoundCloud.
Right. Right.
Or if you ain't rolling with someone that's validated
Right.
or respected, who are you? Why am I listening to what you got to say?
And when you like now, you could get found that fast.
Yeah.
Back
Right.
then, nigga had to find you. But back to your question, what got me to Atlanta after my first semester of college, my freshman year,
Where'd you go? If you
Yeah.
mind me
I
asking?
went to the University of New Orleans. You wanna know?
Where's that at?
It's in New Orleans. It's in the city of New Orleans.
Is it about like Tulane and all that?
Nah,
Over
Tulane is like uptown, like in that area.
there? Like that Garden District?
Over like sort of
Over there,
yeah.
like, yeah.
yeah, it's
Ship
in
travels.
another side of the on the other part of the city, like that's uptown and stuff like that. So you got
Over by like Audubon and all that.
yeah,
I got you,
basically. So then you got that's by the lakefront, like by the lake and all of that.
Okay, that's
'Cause,
the
we
east.
got
Okay, I got you.
like that's close to eastern New Orleans, like.
Over by like the Bywater and all
Well,
that.
not
over
really
there.
by the Bywater, because that's kind of like, Night Water type shit.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, New Orleans is really interesting to me because it's like.
New Orleans is small, but the areas is the areas. Like,
Yeah.
like, that's like the lakefront. Like, Just straight up, that's what it's called. That's the area that's closer to Gentilly. Then you got Gentilly, then you could get to the east, but it's the lakefront. So it's like you have Tulane, you have Xavier University, you have Loyola University. That shit all like mid city, uptown type vibes. And then
I was going to school over there, man. Like I wouldn't be able to focus.
Nah, bro. That University of New Orleans, that is a white school.
Okay.
So like. It wasn't no vibe, so I had no choice but to do my work. You hear me? Like, but that shit was lame. Okay. And don't get me wrong though. Like, don't get me wrong. The education.
Like the education was on point.
The education is very. You get a good education. Like, you gonna get your money's work, but just for the type of dude I am, like, it's a mixed. It's a mixed crowd. Like, I needed to be somewhere. Where. I was gonna flourish, but then I was like, nah, fuck that. I ain't going to the school with the same niggas I went to high school with. I'm gonna get put out.
That's all. So I'm trying to figure that out. So then you went there. Then you came to Atlanta after.
Yeah.
that.
So I hit my mom on the phone one day, like this finals week. I like, Mom, I don't move to Atlanta. Like, I can't do this no more. And I'm 18. Like, I just knew New Orleans.
The first year of college, you like, this ain't it anymore.
This ain't it.
I grew out of it. Yeah.
Right, and she was already wanting to come here anyways. Yeah. Okay. So it was like the perfect time. And so then I came up here, and I was homesick at first, but once I got acquainted, it was. That's interesting.
Everyone I've ever met from New Orleans is like, you guys have like a real crazy pride about the city. It's like, it's only compared to like Chicago. People from Chicago I meet that like talk about where they're from. And everyone I know that comes to Atlanta, they're like, man, it ain't New Orleans. They don't got the music. They don't got the food. They don't got the snowballs. They don't got all the culture, but it's like, but I guess I'll grow up because it is similar, but it is different. Like how is that?
It's very different. So let me explain it to you like this. So it's 50 states, right?
Okay.
Now you can go anywhere in the world, and majority of the time you gonna find the same shit. Mm-hmm. You could go to New York and get a burger.
King driving
you hear me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could go to New York and get a burger. You can go to California and get a burger. That's typical shit. New Orleans is the only city, and I hope you zoom in when you say this. New Orleans, when I say this, New Orleans is the only city in this world that is very unique, because certain shit that you get there, you can't get nowhere else.
I can agree.
Like, everything, for example, seafood, everything you get here gonna be frozen.
Right.
Everything you get there gonna be fresh. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? On down to the food, we just unique as far as language go, culture, like, we just different.
And like, not to get long-winded, but like in the history of the United States, like y'all in the middle, so like y'all got a lot of people who have been here, and a lot of people who are going west after the westward expansion. But like, I'm just gonna stay in New Orleans. You got French, you got Spanish, you got white, you got black, you got Native American.
Right.
You got everything in there.
It's literally like
jambalaya.
Right.
It's a big gumbo.
Right.
The irony of the city being like that, and it makes sense. Like,
but that's a very urban city. Like, here in Atlanta, you will see a lot of different people, like Asians, Hispanic, white people. There, you gonna see black people a lot.
Where, in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if you go to Bourbon,
certain areas, Bourbon,
Canal,
but like when you the average black person in New Orleans, like, we don't give a fuck about that shit.
No. I know that. Yeah, I recently went.
No, but I feel what you're saying, though. But tourist wise, if you go in those areas,
last time y'all go to Frenchman if y'all want to go out and do that type of shit. Y'all ain't going to Bourbon. Exactly, like Bourbon shit. That's for white people and shit. Like,
right? Like, y'all could get shot over there because we know.
Y'all get robbed over there. On them side
all
streets,
type of side streets. You avoid side streets at all costs.
Because Bourbon is like, it's repetitive. It's like, it'll be like a chicken block, a bakery block, a strip club.
You're like, wait, I walked past this already.
And it's like another half a block, the same thing. So it's like, bro, it's easy to get lost on Bourbon Street. And sorry, we went on to a New Orleans deep dive. I love New Orleans. I think it's the greatest city in North America, like most underrated city in the U.S. It's one of my favorite cities in the U.S.
Facts. Shout
So,
out.
You came to Atlanta,
right?
And you linked with a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about this off air. You said like DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how? Because I'm assuming I'm correct me if I'm wrong.
Shout outs to bro.
Meeting them and being around them, because you being from New Orleans, them being from like West Side Atlanta, especially him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's like y'all had those like differences as far as like in conversation, but like I ain't really that's not what I meant. Like you know what I'm saying? Did you have that I guess culture difference?
Well, no, not really. Like it happened over a period of time because see, when I moved up here, I did go to school again because like I still figured I had to do that.
Where'd you go here?
I went to at the time it was Georgia Perimeter.
Yeah.
But now it's
Dunwoody
Georgia
campus?
State.
Yeah, because see, I wanted
Everybody.
to go to. Well, when I first moved here, I ain't gonna cap. I fucking applied for Atlanta Metropolitan.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
right
I
on
drove.
University.
I'm living on the north side, so I'm like, man, that shit 40 minutes away. I'm gonna be late every day. I
It's
drove
on
here.
University over there.
Traffic.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
So
happening.
then I didn't want to go to Clark because I'm like, man, the females over there.
Get you fucked up, yeah. And you sharing campus with Spellman.
Right. So I knew, boy, I'm young.
You gonna be fucked up.
And
He's
I
so
know,
responsible.
and I'm like, fuck. So I'm being honest though. Like I'm like, you know
Right.
what? I'm not gonna
least you know
do
yourself.
that
That's
to
what's up.
myself.
That's what's up.
So I said, let me find some. So I found that I was fucking with it, and it
Georgia
was
Perimeter
cool.
got some sleepers on that campus, though. Don't sleep.
That's
That's why he's
like
laughing.
high school.
They got some shit on that campus. All my homies that went to
Gems.
Georgia Perimeter was like, yo,
Uncut
don't
gems.
sleep.
He's not lying, bro.
Don't sleep.
He's not lying. Like but it be like the schoolgirls. Like
Yeah,
the
it's like,
very-
I'm a bad bitch. Like, I might suck your dick after class in your car.
After class, nigga.
In your
But-
car.
In your car. But it better be a nice car. And if it's
Right.
not, then I
Yeah,
think
it's
about
some
And your
it.
crazy
AC
shit.
better work.
Not only suck your dick if I like you, nigga.
Yeah, but don't assume I'm gonna suck
Don't
your
assume,
dick.
nigga.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
assume.
It's crazy.
I love it. But now you saying, you ran into DC.
No, I didn't really run into him.
Mm-hmm.
How it happened was when Vine came out,
Right.
and I'm talking about like early stages. This
Right.
before niggas
Rest in
even
peace
knew.
to Vine, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
This before niggas even knew what the fuck going viral was.
Mm.
Like real nigga shit. I can put my head on the chopping block. Like I'm an originator when it come down to this shit. I'm gonna tell you why. When Vine was first coming out, that was the first form of social media where you can share videos. Instagram didn't even have videos at the fucking
Yeah,
time.
it wasn't. Yeah, Instagram added the feature because of Vine.
Right.
Yeah,
They
I
was trying
remember.
to compete. Because at the time, Instagram was the only thing outside of Twitter, but Instagram was, y'all
Strictly
remember that
photos.
shit.
Strictly
Strictly
photos,
photos. That's when you can even get that shit on Android type shit.
Yep.
So that's when apps wasn't really apps.
disgusting.
Like, niggas knew what apps was,
Yeah.
but niggas
I
was just
remember.
learning. Y'all
I
know
remember
what
I
I'm
had
saying.
a Vine. 'Cause that was back when like you wanted to be on the cusp with social media and like you'll get Vine. Everyone's doing this Vine shit.
Right.
And I didn't really
Right.
understand how to.
Bro.
Yeah, and I think Tyser.
And Tyson.
But like I didn't understand it. But like seeing people like DC Young Fly and like Carlos
Facts.
and all them, they kind of figured it out.
Dude.
And hit it.
And that's how it was. Like, so I downloaded this shit because it was like the cool thing,
The
like
new
you
shit,
said.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm on it. My partner was like, bro, man, you need to use that shit. So I'm looking at this shit. I ain't about to fuck with this shit. So I ain't give a fuck about it. 3 months passed. Niggas is on that bitch now, but this at the time it was only for iPhone.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to see the videos. I'm like, okay, people on that shit. That shit kind of funny. All right. So I downloaded the bitch again. I'm looking at the videos. My partner again, bro, get on that shit. Use that shit. That shit funny. Man, that shit stupid. That ain't all that.
All them boys in LA got on it early.
Right, dog. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So the third time I download that bitch again, my partner said use it. That time I listened,
Okay.
and from that moment, my life changed ever since.
I feel like that makes so much sense. I feel like Atlanta, we have so much talent with like Drewski and you and DC Young Fly and so many other like colorful personalities. But I feel like they were just a little bit of stubbornness. Like, no, we ain't doing that shit.
Right.
Well, no,
Whereas,
not
like-
necessarily because like, and when I say like, and I don't really like to name drop and all of that, but like these niggas that I really was like hanging with,
Yeah.
DC and them came after we was already doing our thing. When I
Okay.
say we,
Fine,
I don't know if
right.
y'all familiar with Super and it's like Super Scent. She's on Instagram.
I'm not super
the
familiar.
Crayon Case.
Okay.
Shout out to sis, but Knick Knack Paddywhack if y'all familiar with
Yeah.
them. But it was
Okay,
Tokyo
okay.
Vanity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo and all of them. So, you know,
Right.
we was all from New Orleans. So we was
Y'all
a
already
group.
had a presence.
Yeah, we had a
ourselves,
presence. So
yeah.
we was in a little New Orleans group. We was
Okay.
Black Ring. And I don't know if y'all familiar with Anaya. She another female. She does, fashion and beauty and different things like that.
Okay.
So we had a little group. But outside of that, the core New Orleans people, we had a presence on Vine in the earlier stages of it.
Yeah.
But we was only local still. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, like in
Okay.
New Orleans.
Right.
Okay.
But then you had people in the DMV like J. Cole and all of them being funny, but they only could see it in their region. You feel me? Because you feel it's like if I know you and you got a Vine, I'm gonna follow you.
Right.
But
You
it's
feel-
hard to find people.
Right. I'm gonna
Yeah,
hit you. So after a while, Vine came out with an update. That's when you had the Revine. So now we never seen none of these people from nowhere else. No Atlanta people, nobody else Because it was only local people
Yeah, yeah.
following it, like your
Yeah.
Twitter and all of that shit. Oh, nigga, I know
Right.
you from around the corner. Like,
Yeah.
you hear me? So once they came out with the Revamp button, it was lit.
Because then you started to see what other shit is doing.
now I can see what you doing somewhere else.
Yeah.
My first video never was a comedy video. Like I always was a funny nigga, a class clown
Yeah.
nigga, but my first video wasn't never.
Yeah.
I could tell you exactly what I said. You know, Vine was 6 seconds. I said, every girl in the world deserve a nigga from New Orleans. And I posted that shit, and that shit went dumb. And ever since then,
Damn.
my shit was moving.
Yeah.
And
Fucking crazy. Welcome, gang, have a seat. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
getting
don't-
acclimated.
Damn, that's crazy.
Real shit.
Yeah, no, because like I think about that because like I feel like Vine and all the social media like comedy, the King Batches and all those dudes in California, they kind of like sculpted it.
them niggas was doing YouTube.
They took it to
Right,
a level where
right.
like now everyone else is kind of like took their model and ran with it. All the
Right.
people in New York, Ken Stars, people down here, and all that. So it's cool to see that y'all to hear that story.
Right. And that's why I said when I said the originator of this shit, like before niggas knew what it was to go viral, we was going viral already. Niggas
Yeah.
was already on the World Star. Shade Room didn't even exist at the time. I don't believe it did or none shit like that.
Yeah.
Instagram was still in its prime. So Instagram was trying to keep up with that shit. But Vine was that shit that, like, Vine had niggas off Twitter. Vine had niggas off Instagram. That's what niggas was on all deep. So that's what we was on.
So how you feel now? You know, Vine is gone. That's R.I.P. Vine. Vine's Latin, and we're
Right.
on the Spanish version. You know,
TikTok.
TikTok.
The
You know what I'm saying?
Spanish version.
How do you feel? I'm saying like that's the old language, just a new one. How do you feel about that change? Like it's basically the same app.
It's the same shit.
Shit's but
The
caters to
difference
young
is,
people in
though,
China.
The difference is, though, on Vine, you had to be original. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you had to edit your own shit.
yeah.
So the more creative you got, that's because you worked your jug. You feel what I'm saying? You and your
Wait,
phone.
what do you mean? Like so now do they have like presets so like you gotta just
Yeah,
fill
so
it in?
I could go on that shit right now. Let's say you made some shit that's funny. Like, matter of fact, fuck. The chick there, like, not the Van, that shit.
Yeah.
You heard, that's viral.
Yeah.
So if I go on that shit and I use her sound and make my own video and go
Oh,
dumb,
yeah,
so
I
yeah,
gotta, like take her
but
words.
that's the finesse in the shit, though.
Oh.
Because you still got to be creative.
And
So
still
what
make
I
it
like
fun.
about it is I don't gotta go on my phone and be like, I gotta record all of this shit right quick, hurry up and slice it up, then put it on there and do all of that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Because at a point in time, you couldn't do all that. You couldn't upload videos to Vine out your camera roll. You had to do that bit on the
Oh,
app.
you had to make it. Yeah.
Yeah,
make
so
it
you,
happen,
nigga, if you funny, you got 6 seconds to show us you funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Or your shit wet. You ain't have all them effects. When you could drop shit out your camera roll, it was
It's over,
lit.
Now I can edit this shit in iMovie or Final Cut
Facts.
or whatever, and I'll be
Facts.
straight. Damn.
So, of course, how I found this young gentleman, he was, the video he posted was speaking on New Orleans vernacular, if you will.
Vernacular.
And apparently he was giving me a backstory about this video, saying that it was an older video, and then the Shade Room happened to, like, pick it up from the, from before.
Bruh.
And like you said, life has changed since then, so obviously he was already funny. He was doing the comedy, right?
Right.
But then you were doing your artist work. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
did that come, do you feel like that was just like another stepping stone? Like, okay, I got to do something else?
Well, nah, see, I never decided to put my eggs in one basket. See, like,
Smart.
and I, like I said, like you said, you don't want to get too winded, but like, it's really a breakdown in all of this shit because when I did the Vine shit, it was a formula. It's like, okay, I know I'm funny and I know I could rap. So it's 12 months out the year. I started doing Vine at the top of the year. So I'm like, for 6 months, I'm going to be funny. On that 6 months, when we going into the next part of the year, I'm going to give y'all straight music.
So that's what I was wanting to get into next. Like, so I know you got some music out with situationships and things like that. How do you transition from Vine into music, into TikTok, and how do you balance that on a daily basis? Like, how does that work? Like,
With still
we see it, but I don't understand
having
how
your
that works.
brand intact.
Yeah.
Well, see, like, I ain't going to even much lie. Like,
Do they work hand in hand? You know, like,
it do because I'm really like this. Like, I'm a serious nigga, but I could be funny. If you want me to rap, I'm a rap. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm not a rap. I used to be like, I'm just a rapper, but now I'm an entertainer. I had to learn at the hard way.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't new to me. Like I said, like, niggas know what viral is now. I've been new with that ish. I've been around the block.
Yeah, I've been did it. Yeah.
I was young though. You feel what I'm saying? I'm 18, 19, so I don't know what the fuck. I'm just a New Orleans nigga. I wake up the next day the whole world know who the fuck I am. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to the mall. I put this on my son. I'm going to the mall. Bitches running out. They want to take pictures and shit. I'm trying to shop. I'm like, hold up, what? But I'm going with it. I'm a young nigga.
Baby.
So I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? No cap. Real shit. They say that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know how to process this. I'm just young, like, man. I got bitches like, oh, we.
And a lot of people,
but at the same time, I'm not realizing, nigga, brand yourself.
I was about to say, a lot of people will pop and they're not ready to follow it up with a product. Like, you know, like I popped and I'm just in the club taking $5,000 to walk through, fucking the bitch I never thought I could fuck. And a month later, it's like it's over. You know, you gotta have something else after that. You know,
right? And I ain't like I said, I didn't ever want to put my eggs in one basket. Like I just knew I was talented at a lot of different shit. Like I really act. Like I could do shit behind the camera, but I do shit on stage as well. So,
right, well-rounded.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, he wants to be in a film. Okay,
facts. TV show. We from the same city.
I got a random question.
What's up?
What's the most interesting thing about you that someone doesn't know? Like I know you got a lot of a large women base. I'm financing the women right now. Servicing the women.
This for y'all.
What's the most interesting thing? You know, all the ladies, they want to know. They doing the polls. They want to know what's the most interesting thing about you, Mr. Carmouche.
The most interesting thing about me, I would have to say that outside of all that Instagram shit, I'm a very intelligent young man. I know how to hold a conversation. I can talk about anything you would like to talk about. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, that social media shit, that's for play. You hear me? But I could really hold a conversation with you. Like, I'm a creative dude. I like artistic shit. I'm very artistic. So I show a lot, but I don't show a lot. But I think that's one of the most interesting things about me. Like, I'm not gonna say like I'm in character, but like the person that I am online, I'm that person offline. But I'm that person, but I'm different.
Right.
Yeah. Like you're authentic with who you are.
Right.
But you're not in character at all times. Like
right.
Yes, that is a part of you, of course, because it is you. But like, I'm not always gonna be song and dance for the jokes all day, every day. Right. Like, I'm a human at the end of the day. Like, I understand 100%.
Right, that's true, but I don't, like, I'm just a funny nigga, so.
Speaking of being a funny nigga, I saw, you know, I tried to dig back in the dust, you know what I'm saying? Old Twitter post, you said, and I quote, I'm not going to say it in your accent, out-of-town bitches don't know how to, yeah. Out-of-town bitches.
I tweeted, out-of-town bitches don't know how to deal with New Orleans niggas. We ain't like the niggas where you from. We're a different breed.
Speak on it, King.
He even had good punctuation.
What
putting
is
ellipses
the
in
difference?
Oh, shit, I did. Because I be
ellipses.
fucking up some shit on Twitter, but I don't care. It's fucking English class, man.
So speak on it, King. Like, what is the difference between the breed of the New Orleans nigga versus any other nigga?
All right, so look.
Okay, and maybe you were in a different mental space back
young
then.
lady over here, she's on the edge of her seat waiting for this explanation.
So,
but, you know.
First of all, it's just like how we approach anything. Like, we just different type of niggas, you hear me? Like, and I've been told that by Atlanta chicks, like.
Oh, you different, like that?
Real shit. But I'm a New Orleans nigga, so I be like,
okay,
whatever, bitch. I knew, whatever.
That
so
sound like Ant.
We the type of niggas that like once you start fucking with us, like you gonna fuck with us because like we keep it real. Like it's either it's gonna be what it is or what it ain't. And if you ain't fucking with it, then fuck you. Like
I like that culture. Like New Orleans is like it's very much
facts.
Like,
but a lot of niggas be out here tender dicking. Like
y'all don't be lip servicing people.
Like man, we not about to do all that. Like either
either
one or two things about to happen. You know what I mean? Like you about to fucking go with the or you. Are you a duck? You out of here. Like, I'm not gonna play with you. Like, we don't got... See, one thing about New Orleans people, we very emotional, so you're not about to waste my time. You're not about to play with me, because once we feel played, it's a different situation. So, nigga not about to waste their time with all that. So, we just keep it real, but a lot of chicks don't know how to deal with that. Like, Atlanta chicks don't know... When we say some shit, we ain't trying to be condescending. That's just how we talk.
He's opening another can of worms. I don't think they're ready for it.
Emotional and shit.
I don't think they're ready for this can of worms.
They be emotional and shit. Like, nigga might say some shit like, we having a conversation. Nigga like, what the fuck you mean? Like,
it's southern sensitivity.
Do you have anything you can speak to that, being an Atlanta woman?
It put me on the spot. It's definitely, meeting guys that are not from Atlanta, especially like New York, of course, and now New Orleans. Initially, there is a moment of, why are you talking to me like that? But then of course you get to know the person or whatever. You just have conversation. But of course,
they like that
I'm
shit.
a different breed, so myself. Therefore, I'm just not gonna really take like what you're saying just as aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm not
You saying that
for the
right?
whole
You saying that
delegation of
you
that
saying that
Atlanta
you saying that
woman.
right now?
That's why.
I'm from the West Side. That's why.
That don't
I'm saying,
matter.
oh, it does matter. It does matter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel that, and I
you know
feel
what
your
I'm saying?
energy,
Yeah,
love.
but
But let me
look,
tell you,
okay, look at-
I feel
stop
your.
talking.
Listen, look at. I
About to
feel
Peter
your
Griffin
energy
out
and
here.
all that. You
Okay.
could be from wherever you from,
Right.
But once niggas say what they say, you gonna respect a nigga mind, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Period.
But y'all see how she just yabbed, all right?
And on
You
that
see
right
what
there,
I'm saying?
and that right
But
there, we
any
gonna.
nigga that could, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But Atlanta chick told me that Atlanta niggas be sensitive. I don't know if that's true or not.
You know what?
I feel like that's a whole nother conversation for a
That
whole
we about
nother
to
day.
jump.
And we ain't ready for that. We ain't prepped for that. We gonna take a break real quick though.
Yeah, we still got Carmouche in the building.
He's still here.
You know what I'm
We about to
saying?
get him back in the
Kickback
building.
podcast.
We
And do
got
some
him.
blue
He's over here
table
tap dancing,
talk.
ready to hop back on the floor.
Looking like Ray Charles.
He's lit, baby. That's a funny. That is a
He's at the
funny
check-in. He's at the
ass
scores
dude.
table checked in.
Ready to get back in the game, coach.
Yeah.
Get in here, bro.
Ready.
Time out.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
So there.
What's poppin', yo? It's your boy K Carmouche, and I'm kicked back with the Kickback Podcast. Tune the fuck in because we got a lot of real shit to talk about.
That's perfect.
Period. Got
Yeah,
it. Received.
Yo, man, R.I.P. Kobe and drinking the Kobe juice, 8/24 day,
Yep.
Kobe day.
824. Damn, I didn't even wear them today.
It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? You can do it tomorrow. You can do it every day.
Did it yesterday.
Getting your electrolytes back.
How you feeling? You good over there? I know you was coming in hot at the beginning of this episode.
Right.
That body armor cooling you down?
The answer is no. If I want to give an unbiased self analyst of my first half, I feel like I shot the ball very well.
No,
you
you came out.
Yeah, I
amazing
feel
first quarter.
like I was moving good. I feel like my defense was good. I feel like I came out the gate very well. Like I feel like I did.
You set the tone for the team.
Yeah,
We
I
had a
feel,
bad start, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I did my job. Every corner, I hit every corner three.
Yeah.
What else you want from
You know,
me?
23.
yeah.
God damn it! What else do you want from me,
Make
coach?
sure- you know, you sat for a while. We catch you out like
Yeah.
5 minutes into the end of
No,
the
that's
second
what,
quarter. So make sure you watch.
I
though.
get it.
Okay.
Triangle
That's what's up,
offense,
man.
baby.
Yes. So we got K Carmouche back in the building. I know you
Sir.
you were looking and talking. You know anything you want to ask him from abroad over there?
No. I was just gonna talk some dumb shit when y'all was asking questions, but nah, I ain't have nothing. They pop up right now, so it's lit.
Right. All right. So of course, kind of
No
going
pre
back
nothing.
into. I hate you, man. So going into, of course, Blue Table Talk. Before we get into that, we
Yeah.
were talking about songs. We were just playing. What track was that?
Run It Up by K Carmouche on
Yes.
Spotify right
Absolutely.
now. CARMOUCHE.
Now I see you have a song called "Situationships." And that's something we kind of is a common theme that we speak on at the Kickback Podcast. Not
Yeah.
saying we condone or endorse, but you do what you do. You want to give a little backstory about that song?
Yeah, actually, that song, I didn't release that song this year. Actually, it's an older song, but it was very popular with the females. I dropped that
Of
in
course it was.
15, 16, but it was very popular because of what I was talking about. I actually wrote the song from the male perspective, actually, admitting our fuck ups. You hear me? Like I started the song out.
See? Black mature men don't cheat, women.
Okay, he didn't say that. Go ahead.
Accountability.
No accountability. We just doubling down. We're making sure it's in the air.
Accountability. Black mature men don't cheat. You heard it here.
Oh, what message are we sending? Go ahead.
A real one, remember?
Oh.
So look, you hear me? Basically the song I start off by saying, sometimes as men we don't take ownership for our fuck ups. And this is when you're dealing with a good woman. You feel what I'm saying? So the song is like, basically I didn't write the song as a rap. I wrote it as some shit that you could picture as I'm saying it. So I wrote it like, been together since young, it was love from the jump. Now we argue, we fight, and we fuss every month. I've been on the road, did a couple of the shows. I came back to the crib, she done packed up her stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm telling the story.
Okay.
So I basically was talking about how I did some shit on the road where I was you know, making money, yeah, doing all this shit, but I was neglecting her at the same time, not answering my phone because I was fucking with the hoes, you know, just doing.
He wasn't
shit.
mature at that
I love
time.
this transparency.
He wasn't mature at the
Wasn't
time.
mature at the time.
That's the beautiful struggle, though.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It is.
I wasn't mature at the time, right?
Okay.
So the song was actually just written as a song to go on one of my mixtapes I was dropping, one of my EPs. So the story never just happened, but I'm just fire with telling stories. So I'm like, nah, I need something that's gonna resonate with the ladies. I got the freaky shit. You know how I'm about to put the dick on, you know, that extra shit. You hear me? Like, I got that. I need some real shit, though.
Go ahead.
What you mean?
No, go ahead.
Wait,
keep
no,
going.
all right. Go over
Right, no, but they see me though. Shout out to my ladies, please go ahead.
So
I can't wait to have that.
let me
talk.
tell. So the song wasn't real. I did it. I put it out, and everybody liked it. And like I said, I showed you over there. That shit did like what 72,000 on the cloud at the time. So fast forward, I ended up basically speaking that shit into existence.
Oh.
Because
Manifestation's
I was
crazy.
dealing facts.
Real talk.
With the person I was dealing with at the time, after I dropped the record, every fucking thing I said, it literally happened. Not me walking into the house and all that extra exaggerated shit. That was just for the song. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as the situation, like me being in the fucking hotel and
She had
like
She had
all
WAP.
this shit.
Okay, speak on it, King.
It's
Go
for you.
ahead.
It's for you, King. I see you over here. I see you over here contemplating. Preoccupy you.
No comment.
I
please.
plead the fifth.
Right. I asked if she had the WAP.
So yeah, basically I manifested
A lot of women
that
got the
bullshit out of
dap.
that song. But hey, do I regret it? No. Why? Because I got some streams. They was fucking with that. So it is what it is.
Nice.
But I took it from the angle as niggas need to take ownership sometime. You hear me? I don't give a fuck about using my platform to say that shit neither. And whoever feel away, fuck them.
That way.
So we have something here. We like, a spoof on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett. We do something called Blue Table Talk.
Since you said, speaking on the male perspective.
And it was just like we wrote that joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
that
always
was perfect. You alley-ooped
don't roll your eyes.
I
They
feel
don't
that.
get stuck like that.
Yeah.
Like your mom
I
used to say,
feel
don't get stuck like that. You roll your eyes. But we talk about things like,
Keep mugging
we're gonna have to let men get our shit off because y'all talking about some shit with no fucking context. So
Who, women?
yeah, they be like here talking about.
Have you ever visited the bird app?
Oh no, what's
The
this?
Twitter app.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my
That's
God.
feminine
my
central.
fucking
That's fucking.
Yeah,
like,
this guy.
war.
Y'all, you follow this
That's
guy?
woman war.
No.
This guy right here.
I be on that bitch on the tweet.
Yeah,
shit, I be like,
busting
y'all not
shots.
gonna fucking cancel me
He's
for
the
charging
king
my
of
fucking
toxicity.
words.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
Bloomberg over there is the king of toxicity.
Hey, I'm not
Twitter,
a toxic nigga, but I ain't going for no dumb shit. I don't give a fuck who you.
We gonna call it. We gonna call it
feel
out
me?
if you contradicting yourself.
Spade to spade. Okay, so speaking about, calling it out and being accountable, you know what I'm saying? Blue Table Talk. Would you ever admit if you were trash in bed?
I feel like we spoke on this last episode.
Y'all
I was
were
like,
speaking,
yeah,
and
bro.
was saying
I know
they
there was
had WAPs and they didn't.
back in the day when you was just getting into the woods of the sex game. Your dick. You look back at some shit like, yeah, I ain't really gave Shorty like I would needed to give her. Like if I saw her again, I'm gonna come double down, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't let me see her in the streets again.
I know what to do now.
I know what to do now. Yeah,
Well,
I know what that sound means. I know what that convulse means.
All these fucking
Shit, well, fuck. You hear me? Like,
Nah,
I know not to. I know to stay right there.
And I'm gonna
Keep that rhythm.
I'm gonna speak on it, and I'm gonna be real with you.
absolutely.
And y'all might think nigga just saying that because I'm a nigga.
No, welcome to the Kickback Podcast. Transparency is welcome.
We've heard it all.
We love
the
it,
last
yeah.
I'm not
years.
gonna cap,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest.
This is a safe space, man.
If I was trash in bed, I'm gonna look at the camera. I ain't never really had that problem. And
His Carfax are great, ladies.
my Carfax is excellent. Ain't no scratches on this bitch.
One owner. Okay.
Man, go ahead, look. But no, real nigga shit though. But if I'm with you, you hear me? Like, and I feel like I ain't give you that, yeah, I'm gonna be like, man, I don't think I did, my usual do.
He's
Y'all
dancing.
beat up on
How about
yourself.
this? This is shorty that you like,
Y'all beat
yo,
up on
you've been
yourself.
trying to fuck for a minute.
Yeah.
You real going into it too hot. You too hype. And then you blew a gasket early, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you like, I should have slow down.
You talking about none fans?
Yeah.
Or just like
whatever
you
it
just
was.
didn't perform an optimal performance.
Exactly, like optimal, like
I played myself.
Y'all not
it's
coming
got in my
out
head.
like, you know what I'm saying,
like-
Mr. Pipes. Like,
I'm
y'all not
not-
doing it either. Like,
if
y'all
it's a-
saying we should be treating
Nah, I'm talking about Shorty. You did the dance before she came over. Ooh, I'm about to fuck this bitch. You feel me?
Ooh, she's coming through.
You feel me? Ooh,
Yeah.
she on the motherfucker in the driveway.
Let me tell
That
you.
bitch.
Let me tell you.
Her.
Let me tell you.
Then you fucking, know what I mean?
You like, ugh.
Dog,
Don't move.
that'd be
Or
the
an
first-
entry.
That'd be the first thing you think about, because you gotta look at it. Like, if she like a regular bitch that you don't want to just try to fuck this bitch. If you nut fast, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I just trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
nut.
alright,
But if it's
whatever.
like a bad bitch, you gotta go in that bitch. Like Mike Tyson. And
Yeah.
I'm like, if you busting up, she ain't gonna fuck you no more.
Yeah. So then you would double it back, like, man.
Or if you play it like you do nut fast, you like, damn girl, you got that fire. That's why I fuck with you. Like, I'm a real nigga. You know me. I don't give a fuck. And she was
Hilarious.
like, boy, come on. You know what I mean?
Ah, boy,
So yeah,
come
it
on.
depends on how you flip the situation.
Nah, you got to make him feel good. I told you that. Well, I said last episode. There's an art to bust to nothing quick. You got to hit it with the your shit is. You
You know,
feel
the
me?
last
That,
episode-
you feel me? Like I'm gonna hold you. Like you feel me?
Time out. The last episode was definitely about faking orgasms. So.
No, we talked about a little bit of everything. No, that was definitely in the middle.
You niggas.
Niggas,
Females.
you feel
Yeah,
me?
Yeah.
females. Okay.
Nobody.
Fair.
That's hey. Y'all want the WAP? Be careful what you ask for. There's downsides to having the WAP.
What is the male equivalent to the
Yo,
WAP?
there's problems that come with big dick energy. Y'all want that
Big dick
energy?
energy.
Y'all want that energy?
Yeah, there's problems that come with WAP.
Big.
That's the equivalent. And
Y'all trying to walk around with that energy, like, all right, y'all got more money, more problems. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
Big.
So it's a general consensus that you would definitely double back if you weren't able to.
I think any guy will be like, damn, would like to double back now. If you could, that's another story.
You gonna
but-
try? I feel
Yeah,
like
you
I feel
gonna
like
try.
yeah.
Though,
Whether you can
especially
or not,
like-
that's yeah.
Oh, especially see Shorty like in the bar, just broke up with her man, looking a little vulnerable, sultry, got the smoky
my
eye.
gosh.
You like, all right, yo, I'm gonna try. You know what I'm saying?
This is the moment.
Oh yeah,
Get her
she's feeling a
drink
little
or two,
vulnerable.
you know
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm saying? Yeah, she might listen to like SZA on the way to the bar.
Oh my god.
Well, hold on. I got a question. Real nigga question.
ahead.
But y'all got to answer. Are you promised to answer truthfully?
I promise.
Well, I don't know if it really applies to you, but it maybe might.
Are you
No,
talking-
you, Danny.
The
I,
lady?
it maybe might, maybe. But I'm good. Let me formulate it this way.
All right.
All right. So have y'all ever gave someone? I'll say okay. You ever gave somebody whack sex, and then you check their socials, and you feel like they subbing you on some whack shit? Like they're like, oh, I'll never do that again. Or
Fortunately, no.
They just
I
doing some whack
fortunately
shit.
never had that happen. Thank
Alright,
God.
Yeah.
That would make
So-
you feel terrible. Oh man.
Now I'm trying to heat it
As
up a little bit.
the presence of estrogen in this place, I don't have bad Carfax either.
Have you ever done it?
So yes,
Okay.
I've given
Ah.
wax sex.
Now, yeah. Now I knew I could get
I
somewhere.
mean, first of all, as I
Fishing.
said last time, I'm a dancer. You know what I'm saying? The sky's the limit. However, if I feel like you just kind of doing the most, I might be a little lazy. I'm not gonna count. I just one position, maybe 3, 2, 1,
Damn.
and it's damn sure not starting out as a missionary.
How about this then? This leads us to our next conversation. Would you drive 2 or more hours to see someone that you're interested in? Danny.
Fuck no. That nigga would put gas in my tank.
Wait, but you would expect the guy to drive to you.
No, okay. As you see, what stage in the
you slipping
relationship?
Right now.
2 hours?
2 hours. Now
Yeah.
we're not
You gonna
talking.
drive to Macon.
Now, can we consider a flight?
That's a waste of money for 2 hours.
I mean, if I didn't pay for the flight, I got flew
A
out.
2 hour flight's it's not even worth it, bro. I'd rather spend that money when you get here.
Okay, well, I didn't do 2 hour
Hey.
flights. I probably went to the West Coast.
Who do you live with and how long can I stay?
Who'd you mean? Do you have kids?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like those are all important. Can you cook? Those are all important questions. If I'm not driving 2 hours piping and driving back 2 hours. That's not happening.
Also,
What if
like,
she gives you none?
at what stage of the relationship are you doing this drive?
I
Are you doing
can't-
it like fresh out,
can't
or
answer
like
Right.
are you invested in doing the 2 hour drive?
Did you already say I love you?
Or is it
Did you
also
lie?
Exactly, like,
or it's like I met Shorty, got the wild
feel like-
wop.
It don't gotta even be like that.
I'm not driving 2 hours off the east.
I feel like if you fuck with her and you really want to fuck with that, you gonna do that off the strength as a nigga. But if Shorty wanna drive to you, then you put the gas in her, come in and fuck. There you go. Keep it playing.
All right, so
Putting gas in the tank.
Look, I'm telling you
If it's
right
outside
now,
the perimeter.
Don't be in my text messages with all that stupid shit like
That's what I was about.
I drive 2 hours, bring you food and all that. You talking about we just gonna watch Netflix? Bitch,
I
what?
love when they take my route. Let y'all
Yeah,
right
I'm
into
trying
it.
to catch that new Umbrella
I got a
Academy
follow-up
shit.
question.
I'm trying to catch, you know what I'm saying, Umbrella Academy, you know,
Nigga gonna see.
and all that. I
So
got, you know, I'm trying to binge watch some shows for real. I'm not trying to catch the moment of, are you still watching?
I just want to say disclaimer. Don't say, oh, just because you felt like you drove 2 hours and brought me food, you deserve pussy. Clearly, I said, don't be in my text messages with that wild shit.
That's perfect. That's so perfect.
You knew what you was doing.
You got it.
That's so
You knew what
perfect.
you was
Okay, so my next Blue Table Talk, I saw a Twitter post from a young lady, okay? Who created the stereotype that a man doing toxic shit is equivalent to you having good pussy? A dude stuck his penis in you and nothing but negativity manifested. LOL, and you're bragging about it. Oh, how misguided women can be. A friend posted, if your pussy is so good, name something that it made a man do. And nothing but toxic comments came from it.
Everything he doesn't want to do when he's with you.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was too truthful.
I jumped on that kind of
I'm sorry.
Yo, how you doing? This is a Kickback Podcast.
Yeah,
my name is you feel me? Love show love. I don't know my fucking name. You feel me? I don't know my name anymore.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck just happened?
I
I don't know
looked over
nothing.
and y'all were like, what?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I don't know
I
what
was
just
too
happened.
out there.
So if we're
Yeah.
speaking on the lines of, you know, WAP or BAD, what is something that you may have gone out of your normal zone because it was that good? Do not lie.
Well, I'll
And
say
paying for giving money don't count.
nah. I've never seen
That's prostitution on
a
that level.
man do wild shit for a girl who didn't have WAP.
What
Or
did
like
you
the
do?
crazy mouth, the crazy.
Yeah, something. She got the crazy something.
No game.
And it's not
The
food.
what? The
It's,
what?
So what did you
it's
do?
not food or her personality.
So what did you do? What's the craziest thing
Wet
you
ass
done?
throat.
Bloomberg.
He took the train to the Bronx or
Shit.
some shit. He
To
went
go
Staten
get some,
Island. He
the
went
craziest
Staten
thing I ever
Island.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, I was like,
He did the
yeah,
shit.
I had a wild life, and yo, like, I was like 17, 18. I just started partying. Me and my mans, we hit a party, but it's whack, so we failed. I'm from New York, so we was partying in Queens, and then we went to Long Island. I went to Long Island to go see someone. Here's the wild shit. It didn't even work out how I wanted it to.
She bougie? She bougie chick?
Bougie chick out that, and then that's why I don't date girls that live with both of their parents. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
Shout out to the single
She's
parent.
judging
child.
him now. Look at her. She
Yeah.
over here looking up and down like.
What you said?
She's like,
I'm here, baby.
Toxic as fuck.
Right? Nah.
I
And
mean-
then,
So
no.
bad.
Nah. Peep game.
There is a correlation with like
Hold
the
on.
chicks like.
I had to walk back from Long Island,
Oh.
You didn't have no money?
to my crib.
You think the LIRR?
There was nothing coming. It's not about
Oh, it's
money.
like
Nah,
5
niggas have
a.m.,
money.
4
Nah, I have
a.m.
my job. You feel me? I'm popping. I got my little Toys R Us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you feel me? I'm up.
4 a.m.
SBs. You feel me? Like
How long is that in New York miles?
my nigga.
Yeah.
Real
That
talk.
was literally. I was
Yo. Let me tell y'all niggas stress.
That's probably from like West Side.
Nah, let me tell you how it happened. So we deep Long Island. So we walked from deep Long Island to Green Acres. I kid you not, it was probably about a good
Green Acres?
7-mile walk. Yeah.
fuck.
All right.
And then at Green Acres,
Oh, go ahead.
then we catch something because that's when we
By the way,
we
dollar
so
bus,
deep in
dollar
Long
vans.
Island. My nigga-
Rosedale.
Are y'all going to like a party of like? Is it a
Yeah,
house of
we was
hoes?
retarded shit.
Got
Yo,
it.
So-
Shakira, it's like Long Island, where he's from, is like you're
Imagine,
from the West Side going to Mableton,
yeah,
Lithia Springs,
or
That's super bankhead.
like the white part of Lithia Springs. White people go live like.
yeah. Imagine being in the sticks, and this is, mind you, this is pre-Uber, pre-smartphone, really Blackberries.
Ooh.
No cabs was coming
Blackberries
out.
come back out.
No nothing. So it was like niggas had no choice but to hit the feet.
And when you got to your destination, did you achieve your goal?
You safe, y'all?
Oh,
Every dude has that story.
so sad.
Every guy's got a story like that. He's like, you know what, man, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna enjoy myself still. I'm gonna get drunk or whatever. And they're like, what's going on? You all right? Like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm gonna have fun though. You ain't trying to have fun.
Yeah, like nah. I was sick for like the next 3 days.
Oh.
You be all right.
Next.
That was real lackluster finish to that story.
What's your
No,
story,
like-
sir?
other than that, I've been pretty successful. Like, so that's
Yeah, Red Bull.
Yeah, I don't think
Think I
it's
give
like
y'all a
a
brick.
Red
story.
Bull in the hair. Go ahead.
hey.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think because I don't really be pressed like that, so I ain't
you
about
feel
to
me?
do
Like-
the most. But I think the stupidest shit I ever did was pay like $200 for like a fucking hotel room, like on the spot, just to fucking.
It depends, yo. If that's Rihanna, I don't
But
even.
nigga,
I'm emptying the
like-
account. Nigga, I'm
getting the double
overdraft.
Nah, like,
I'm
it was
overdrafting.
just- It was already
Bad
late.
enough.
Like it was already late. I could have just drove to the crib, but I was like right there, and
Whose decision was it to get the room?
me.
Oh, okay.
I don't, cause like dog, like usually how it go, if we taking it there, you know what I mean, it's already late, so wherever, is ain't no.
Options
But
are limited.
I woke up the next day like,
I could have used that 200 for some weed.
fuck, not even no weed.
I really
like,
spent that
nigga,
money.
you could have slept at your house for free $99.
Yo.
Nigga, you stupid.
Post-nut clarity is real.
Hey man, if Rihanna,
Clarity is real.
Dog, I wonder
Niggas
if,
don't- yo.
I wonder if niggas who buy OnlyFans feel like that. Like,
100%,
We do.
100%. That's why I go. Only that's why I search. That's why I search name, insert girl's name, OnlyFans, Reddit, and they gonna tell you that.
Somebody told me about that shit.
Nigga,
Like, a white
yeah.
nigga told me
They
about
gonna
that
tell you,
shit.
and they gonna tell you if it's worth it or not. Like, yo, his shit really popping. Yo, you really need it. Because the comments, they only give you the facts. They're like, oh, I bought it. It ain't worth it. G, don't buy that shit.
Hilarious.
Yo, you know what's crazy that
Like
you
Ravy
just...
Loso.
Yo, Sip, you,
Don't buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? All these girls,
Yeah.
Pam, the Brazilian Swiss chick, Pamela, Elsa, don't buy that shit. You know what I'm saying?
bro. Ruby
Cat-
Rose,
Cat Leia? Buy her shit.
Ruby Rose. But yo, you know what's crazy? You know what you just made me think about? You remember back in the do you remember back in the day when like prostitutes like Craigslist was out here, niggas was on the block on
Roses.
the Craigslist
Some
block, yeah.
personals.
Dealing
And,
with roses.
Do you remember how they had reviews on the prostitutes that was on Craigslist?
No.
Wild time.
It's like, yo.
I told
reviews?
Trevor that. I will. You're gonna tell me.
I knew it was coming.
Yo.
Okay. Next Blue Table Talk.
You fuck prostitutes with your homies back in the day?
I don't want to hear this.
I never paid for vagina.
I was
Like
just about to ask
directly.
you, have you-
Well, I mean, every guy's
I've never
paid
yeah.
for vagina.
Meaning I've never directly
you, King.
handed
Transacted,
money.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never been in
You
a,
gave
nah.
something to
Dog,
get
People
something.
really say that shit.
I've
but,
never
like,
handed over just directly here. Take my money, give me your vagina. Nah.
Can I speak on what you
Please,
just said?
absolutely.
'Cause, all right, so you know how you said like, and I agree when you say niggas basically pay for pussy no matter how you do it, but the way females try to put it, y'all make it seem like, nigga, am I not supposed to take you nowhere if I like you? But if I don't take you nowhere,
Yep.
oh, that
That's a
nigga
problem
bum.
too.
So am I really paying for pussy, or am I paying because I like you?
So,
And you gonna give me the pussy on the strength of
Or
me
I just
doing
like-
that?
I like
'Cause
the
you're not
feeling
about
with
to give
you.
a pussy. You're not about to give pussy to a nigga that's not doing that.
Maybe I just like the way I
That's
feel
fair.
with you.
That's fine.
So to have that feeling, I'm gonna pay it for you.
okay, first of all, what if I actually like your personality? Fuck your career.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. See, so-
Hypothetically, because we
That's just
are,
like what I was telling y'all about taking a random chick on vacation.
like, you
Like-
can't send her around a meal, okay? You can't feed the bitch to, you know what I'm saying, fuck her. We passed that, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we get it.
Well, no, I agree. I feel like I don't like that phrase either. Like you pay for pussy one way or the other. Like nah, we know we don't. Men
Your
don't.
time,
Men
your energy.
invest.
Because in that case, if we paying for pussy, then what are you?
Exactly. Men
makes
don't
me a
pay for
prostitute.
pussy.
I'm
Men.
just saying, you know that if we just been on some nigga shit, like we just
Right.
talking shit,
Hey,
like,
you're-
Right.
Not facts.
we're not gonna call you a prostitute, but nigga, like, if I
Men
come
invest in the
like,
know,
pussy
kill
that
that.
they
Pay
want.
for
They don't
that.
pay
Right.
for it.
That's how you get a
Soliciting
ring. That's how you get a house.
Exactly.
That's
That's
how
an
you get
Kobe
invest.
can't fuck with them pearls,
Invest.
nigga.
There's,
That's
like,
They
there's a
just ran around the
difference
room how many
between
times?
Paying for pussy, like saying a nigga pay for pussy, and investing in pussy.
Nice.
Men invest in the. Man, this is my bro. Yo.
I hate bromance.
Men invest in the.
We need to hear some women
Yeah,
on
we
here.
investing in you.
It's
So,
okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna definitely get
So
another
you
chicken.
ain't overstanding. Like we see what's in you.
Exactly.
So we see the star in you, but you don't see it yet. So
It's
what
like
we trying to
scouting
do is we
basketball
trying to bring y'all
prospects.
up.
Exactly. 'Cause I ain't going nowhere with
Like
this.
it's
motherfucker.
exactly. You might be a 5-star prospect, but your mama got the money to get you basketball shoes. So you know what? Don't worry about that, Miss Williams.
You would
You know what
never
I'm saying?
take motherfucking Frank Nicotilla over Kyrie Irving if you got the #1 pick. You feel me?
Do you still have sex with G League pussy though?
Man, listen,
Every guy
I
does.
can't. I'm not talking about my personal
All right.
life on here no more. Man, I can't.
No, I thought we being transparent, gang.
So it's like this. So let me tell you, since you want to say G League pussy.
I mean, shout out to a
Since
previous
we-
episode. Keep
Since
it
we had the,
podcast.
feel me?
since we had the basketball reference, so it's like if you like the top 10 NBA nigga like Zion Williams, like
Okay.
you the Zion Williams and my bitches, and then you got the G League pussy bitches. It's like okay, fuck. We looking at the bitches over here because they kind of nice and shit. But you really nice, but we gonna keep them in mind type shit. If you want to say that,
Yeah,
of
like-
course we gonna proud because them niggas got potential.
Like TJ Warren, he ain't gonna
He
he gonna average 40, but he'll get you 50 here and there.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
You know why? You know why niggas make it to the NBA? Cause they got everything. The niggas who go to the G League, they missing something.
You gotta work on
That's
it.
why the bitches is over there. Cause you might have the whole package. She might be having everything.
I'm
but
ready
she
to
might-
shoot.
But she can't have a conversation.
I'm ready
Yup.
to shoot.
I'm done.
I'm
Or,
ready
yeah,
to
or
shoot.
she got a conversation, but she don't got the physical aspect.
Right.
Yo, all right.
Okay.
Swing.
Yo,
Yo,
swing it to the
Yo.
corner.
Corner 3.
there are more pretty girls in the G League, and there are more average women in the NBA. And I don't mean that offensively. I'm following the analogy. Think about it. Think about it. There's a lot of pretty girls, Siakams. There's a lot of pretty girls.
You're cool, but you just missing the one
Airheads,
thing. They the James
can't hold
Hardens.
conversations, fucking can't cook, attitude, come with drama and baby fathers. You feel me?
Ladies, they're not bashing you. They're
No,
just
I'm not
speaking.
bashing. I'm just describing.
We live in Atlanta too.
Yeah, you feel me?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
we
just.
live in
Yeah.
Atlanta too. Okay.
That's not one woman. That's you feel me? You feel me?
The whole delegation.
Yeah.
Got it.
They coming with that. Me, I want a quality starter. I want a girl that's gonna play a two-way player, offense and defense.
Yeah, she gotta play good defense.
Yeah, you want nice things, but you semi-low maintenance. You end up, independent, but you like when men do things for you. You feel me? You could cook a little bit. You feel me? You got at least 3 or 4 things that you can hold down in the kitchen, and you working because you on fucking Pinterest.
You trying to learn some new
You
shit.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that girl.
She's gonna get everything she
She's
wants in the
on
world.
my. She is. She's in the NBA.
And then-
Before you feel me?
But women-
before the bad.
So
before
peep
the girl
this,
with
though.
the 20 million.
So now
Instagram
you,
followers with
while
those
you,
traits.
no, and but now while your man's
Come on, man.
scrolling Instagram on the toilet
Wah,
and he
nigga.
looks at some G League chicks, you like, you like that? You're like, yeah, she looks cute, but she ain't you. But then girls feel all insecure, like I'm not this girl that's like ass and
Because
titties. But you, of course, you're not. You have way more than this girl.
Exactly.
Like on the face card, yeah, you may feel intimidated, but in 5-10 minutes, you weigh more than this
So
person.
let me tell you,
It's layered.
whatever kind of car you drive, right? Let's say you drive a nice car, but you see a nigga post a Bentley truck, you gonna like that bitch. But you ain't gonna go get in your car and feel like, oh, I'm a broke nigga. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I feel as though women shouldn't feel that way, especially if they're secure, but I understand it. I understand it.
I guess it doesn't feel
Yeah.
good to see some chick that don't look like you.
It's not always about the superficials.
Oh, okay,
But
go ahead.
niggas just like shit. Like,
Yeah.
if the ass doesn't like, fuck, it ain't no shit. Like, I ain't in this bitch gym. Like, it just be what it be.
The Explore page be cheating on me to be telling on niggas, so I don't be liking shit no more. I just be liking it mentally. You know?
It be like your bitch be scrolling, it be like,
I
your
like
nigga
random
this.
shit. Yeah.
God, like,
Yo,
like, I
algorithms
was
is crazy, son.
Yeah, I don't. I be liking crazy shit. I be liking shit like outdoor
picture of
hunting photos,
Porn.
National Geographic, cats in the wild and shit.
Nah, you want to know the algorithm trick? You got to pick something that's hashtag, like something random, and you have to like multiple things so that on your
But black mature
on your
men don't
on your notification.
cheat, so
No,
they're giving
education's
you,
important.
But they're giving you the cheat code that's like L2, L2.
Education
R2, up,
is
down,
important.
No, that's just eliminating
triangle,
conversations.
triangle.
I'm teaching about
Circle,
algorithms
circle.
right now. I'm teaching how algorithms and how to change your algorithms.
We got Mr. Carmouche here talking about how he did Vine. We trying to teach the young
Yeah,
youth
what you do is what you do.
how to cheat the
yeah.
algorithms.
You gotta like go to food and just start liking like 27,000 pictures. Yeah, hamburgers, vegetables.
I don't even like avocado toast.
To the
like
point
that.
where
I'm
your
just liking
mentions
shit.
say you should follow this because you've been and you get a couple of those.
It's over.
Then you refresh your favorites so that you feel me. Your main joint is gonna be amazing. You're gonna say, "Wow, this nigga Ant is
Speaking
a
of
crazy
actually,
smart
which,
nigga."
now that you popping, you know, you the man in Atlanta. How's that be out here? Like Atlanta's got a lot of the G League thoughts. Where like, yo,
I avoid him.
you
I
get
avoid
caught-
them as much as
all right,
possible.
you can get caught crazy out here. This is the last thing, but like There's some shit out here in Lenox Mall, man.
Yo, listen, yo,
Man.
put like this, yo.
And you funny? You a funny dude from New Orleans? Come on, bro. Come on.
Don't go to Linux Mall.
yo,
Nah, like, dog, I've been here 8 years. I'm familiar with all that shit. Nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck it, bro. Like, bro, these hoes just want to be. These hoes are about status out here, bro. That's it. Well, certain hoes, like, it's divided. Like, you got the independent women, then you got the bitches that just, nigga, you better be in the club every weekend buying a bottle, having a section. Nah, nigga, we not fucking with you. You want us to come to the club? You got a section? Nah, we just in that bitch. Oh, we not fucking with you. You got them bitches. Then you got the bitches that's trying to come up. You got different type of bitches. But majority of the bitches,
MUAs.
they trying to, damn.
The last text? Like, who you talking about?
Silence.
Oh, the ones that wear scrubs to work?
Ooh. Ooh.
And don't have a scrubby job.
Ooh.
Oh, he said CNAs.
Yo.
I
The
was-
CNAs be having under the scrubs, though?
CNAs with CPNs.
You be under them. If you look under the
No,
scrub, you be
I'm
going to
not
visit your
so
mom and shit, and you be like, yo, who's your new bedside manner? Your shorty got the Miss Gonzalez looking crazy.
Son.
Bitches who wear scrubs.
Yeah, shout out to Scrubs.
Shout out to Scrubs. Like, whoever was like, yeah, this should wear scrubs. Shout out to
Yeah.
you.
Ladies, hold out on these niggas.
All right. In closing, I know we on the as far as the video, we don't got that much time. But anything else you want to say to Mr. Carmouche? Talk
Absolutely.
about.
Shit.
Drop
man.
a gem. You gonna come back? You wanna come back?
I definitely want to come back. I fuck with the Kickback podcast.
You made a whole
man.
friend over there with Mr. Rolling Stone.
You got to come back as a correspondent. Just a guest correspondent.
I fuck with that.
Yes,
We
sir.
do that, but man, y'all fuck with everything. The music, y'all can find me everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, K Carmouche. That's KCarmouche. Same thing on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere. Search it. Is everywhere.
Run it up situationships.
Running up situationships out now. Regardless, out now. Trying out now. That's something for the females. Got a video coming soon.
Nice.
Brand BFS clothing. Y'all been fucking with that. Y'all been ordering. I appreciate y'all. We've been selling out, so y'all go support that too. And yeah, I'm gonna be the next biggest mogul from New Orleans. Y'all done seen P. Y'all done seen Baby do it. Watch Mooch do it. I tell y'all.